You've probably heard this a lot. UK is a great country to study. It's got great universities, great job opportunities. But is that the reality today? It's not that simple anymore, guys. Even Indian students going to top university in the UK are struggling. In my previous video, I've shared about Oxford graduates struggling to find a job. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's going wrong with our Indian students, where the real jobs are, and how you can plan a future-proof career in the UK. Hello everyone, I'm Piyush Bhartiya, your study abroad coach, and I've spoken to hundreds of students across the UK universities, and my insights come from their learnings. Over the past 8 years, and with 200 strong team members, we've been able to help thousands of Indian students go and study abroad, help them from admissions, to scholarships, to loans, to visas, anything and everything you can imagine. Quick intro about myself also. A lot of students don't know me. I am an undergraduate from IIT Roorkee, after which I worked all over the world in Africa, Mexico, Europe, everywhere, and then came back to India to do my MBA from IIM Bangalore, after which I joined a company called the Boston Consulting Group as a management consultant. I know that's a dream job for a lot of you, so happy to share later more about management consulting as well. But after that, I wanted to help students who have not been able to get into great schools in India but build a career elsewhere. And hence, we started this organization and now this YouTube channel to help you understand the global opportunities and the reality behind them. So let's start with the very obvious. Why are so many Indian students going to the UK? In the last 5 years, we have seen a meteoric rise from less than around 10-15,000 Indian students going to the UK, going to more than 100,000 students going to the UK just in one single year. Now this craziness is happening because of 4 big reasons. Number 1, one-year master's degree. It's a one-year master's degree in the UK, which makes it very cost effective, both from a tuition fee point of view, but also from the living cost point of view. Number 2 is that it has a great assortment of universities, both top tier and mid tier, which are very flexible in admission processes. They will give you a waiver of IELTS or any English proficiency. There are practically no application fees, and they will even accept a 3 years bachelor's degree from India for masters in the UK. Number 3 is the work rights they are offering and the high potential to earn. You can work part-time for 20 hours a week, and that can actually cover up for majority of your living cost, as the minimum wages in UK are quite high. And also now recently with an update, the post-study work permit has become 1.5 years, that is 18 months. So you get to work in the UK for 18 months after you complete your masters. And the number 4 is a simple visa process, where the financial requirements as well as an interview-free visa process, it makes it much easier for students to get their visa pretty quickly and without hassle. Here's the twist. Because so many Indian students are going to the UK, the competition is also very high, and this is where I'm going to share with you why are these students actually struggling. As we talk about this, guys, just first and the foremost reason is poor career planning. As I talk about in all my webinars, there are 2 ways of planning your studies in the UK. Number 1, you select a university based on some ranking or where your friends went or some relative told you so, and that's where you check what courses are available in that university, and you pick a fancy sounding course, data science with business analytics and strategic consultancy. These are courses which are available which actually practically teach you nothing. But you pick a fancy course, and then finally whatever jobs you can get, then you will try. You don't even look what jobs you can get, and you will try to find a job when you have completed your studies in the UK. That is method 1. And the method 2 is that you go and do your research about the economy, understand where the jobs are, which jobs are you more likely to get, and create your job as a goal. For that job, understand and identify what skills are required and which course will give you those skills. Some of them you might already have, and others you can acquire from that course. And that's how you pick which course you want to study in the UK. And that's where the third point comes, where you actually select the university that you want to go to, which also needs to be kind of done in 3 steps. Number 1, you need to look at availability and eligibility. The course that you're looking for should be available in that university, and 2, you should be eligible to apply for it. There's no point wasting time on universities. The second point under university is your budget. It is again very critical, guys, because if you are selecting a top tier university with a very high tuition fee, it does not guarantee you a job. Top ranked university, a Russell Group university, and Oxford does not guarantee you a job. If you don't have the skills, you will not get a job. And if you are being more aspirational, trying to build the skills while you are studying, and you don't already have the skills, my suggestion would be to go to mid-tier schools where the tuition fee is affordable, especially if you are going on a loan. Because most students get stuck in this battle of very high loan and they end up doing only part-time jobs. They will work and try and find different ways of earning money except actually studying and building the skills in the domain they went to the UK originally for. And the third is, I call it the bottom of the pyramid dilemma. At very low scores, you will have a 6 GPA and you will get an admission from one of the top Russell Group universities. I have seen this happening especially at University of Birmingham, guys. A lot of students have been getting admission even when their grade points are 6.2, 6.3. If you are getting an admission with scholarship to a Russell Group university at this grade point, I'm pretty sure you can't call this a great university because you had no prior work experience, no prior academic qualification, yet you are getting admission into this so-called prestigious school. And hence, a lot of these top universities are trying to attract students with low profile just because they are not having enough students. When you go to a school like this, that is where the whole trouble begins. When you reach out to your alumni, they are far superior in profile and they look down upon you. Also the faculty, they are accepting you as students, but they don't really want to. So the whole point of going to that school, you're not able to use the network. So guys, what do you think? Should you go for option 1, where you are selecting a university, then a course, and then figuring out later what job you want to get? Or the option 2, where you select the job first, pick a course that will add skills for that job, and then finally select a university in a more intelligent way. If you think method 1 is the right one for you, please put in comments below method 1. If you think method 2 is the right one for you, put in comment method 2. Let me know what you guys think. And before we go further, guys, I'm here to help you guys out with everything you want to know about study abroad. But do show some love. I really like it if you subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends who might be looking to go to the UK so that they also understand the reality on ground. So guys, now let's jump into the UK job market. Where are the jobs? Is UK dead? Absolutely no. There are a lot of jobs in the UK and that answer is correct. But we need to understand where are they. UK is an 80% services economy, about 19% manufacturing and 1% agriculture. So if you are going for agriculture to UK, the high probability chances that you will not get a job. If you are going in the manufacturing sector, construction is really small. So if you're going for civil engineering, structural engineering, there's a high probability that you might struggle. But the 80% of the economy is services. In the services economy, these are the top 5 sectors where the maximum jobs are. Number 1, money for guessing, health and social work. Number 2, wholesale and retail trade. Number 3, it is accommodation and food services, which is all your hotels and restaurants. Number 4 is retail. And number 5 is the professional, scientific and technical roles. This includes all the jobs as a business analyst, data scientist, digital marketing, accounting, law, and all the high-end professions. So as you can see, the top 5 do not include the broad management, international business, general strategy kind of courses, which you should absolutely avoid. The roles from these general programs usually fall under administrative services, which are limited and low paying and may often require prior work experience. Instead, focus on fields like data analytics, business analytics, healthcare management, technology, and education. As I always say, university ranking or university name has become very little important when you're looking for a job in the UK. But what is important is the location that you're going to. So guys, take this note. Where you study is just as important as what you study. Let me give you an example. We search equity research analyst on Indeed. In London, we can see we have far more jobs as compared to Manchester and Liverpool. Even Edinburgh has only these many jobs. So if you are going to finance, looking for equity research, probably you have no other option but to be in London. That's where the jobs are, that's where the companies are, that's where the recruiters are. Location can literally decide if you will get an ROI on your investment or not. And this choice of location will be completely dependent on the job role that you are targeting. And before I go to my final advice, there's a pro tip for all of you guys. You are gonna love it because I know when you are thinking of jobs, you are thinking of will the employer be giving you work visa sponsorship after your PSW. So guys, look at this extension. This is a Chrome extension called UK Visa Sponsored Checker, and you can check this extension out. I'm going to put the link in the description, and you can install this on your Chrome. What it will do is it will magically turn your LinkedIn and your Indeed into real-time assessment of will these jobs actually give sponsorship in the future or not. These employers, if you see the red button, they may have not sponsored a student in the last 2 years, but if you see the green button, these are the employers who have sponsored at least one person in the last 2 years. So they have a sponsorship license. So this is a great way helping you out to filter and prioritize your job search. So friends, let me summarize what we have been talking about right now. Career selection is the #1 reason why Indian students struggle. But communication skills matter too. Just because you got an IELTS waiver does not mean that if your English is not good, you will be able to crack the job interviews and become employable in the UK. So make sure, even if your English is not that good, you are putting effort in building your communication skills and your networking skills at the same time. And also, please don't fall for those scams where people are charging you money to give you work visa sponsorship jobs. I've been hearing about it in the news that people are asking for 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 pounds just to give you a work visa sponsorship job. And that is a big scam. If you get caught, you'll get deported immediately, and most of these guys will actually never get you a job. So make sure you don't fall into that trap. Use tools like LinkedIn smartly. Go beyond the first few pages because those are the most competitive. Look deeper, apply to smaller companies, and build your network. And guys, if you want to discuss your plan to the UK in lot more detail, then book a one-on-one session with us. And I'm going to put that link in the description and you can check it out. And we're going to help you out, streamline your journey to UK and help you understand where the real opportunities are. Remember, the UK is full of opportunities, but only if you plan it right. And before we go, guys, do subscribe to our channel and show some love. And I will see you guys in the next video.